80% of people are going to lose their jobs because of AI, but we believe that it's not true. Only people who are not practicing AI, who are not learning how to prompt properly, they will lose jobs. But the rest of population who are involved in this AI era, they will definitely keep their jobs and they will become even better professionals.
Welcome to our podcast. Today we have a special guest, Alina Sprengele, and she is the co-founder with her husband of Snippets AI. It is a revolutionary new product that is helping people to organize their AI snippets and save more time and save money when they are using AI tools. Alina, why don't you give us a brief introduction? Tell us about your role and how it fits into the bigger picture at Snippets AI.
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone, my name is Alina and I'm co-founder and CEO of Snippets.ai. So, my role is basically I'm responsible for marketing, for product growth, because we are currently two co-founders, and my second co-founder, my husband, he is responsible for developing the product, but he also invests time in development, not only development, but also go-to-market strategy with our product. And yeah, actually, we are building this product right now because we believe that now is the right time for implementing more and more AI prompting techniques also for non-technical people, because people has to know how to prompt properly on different AI tools if they want to keep their jobs. Because if we go to the LinkedIn, we can see that many AI tools are doing statements that like 80% of people are going to lose their jobs because of AI, but we believe that it's not true. Only people who are not practicing AI, who are not learning how to prompt properly, they will lose jobs. But the rest of population who are involved in this AI era, they will definitely keep their jobs and they will become even better professionals. And yeah, our platform, it's a centralized place where people can store their prompts, they can reuse them, they can structure them by folders, subfolders, tags, and they can easily share them with their team. So not only individuals are growing, but also their team are growing together. So now is the problem actually is that one team member hosts like really good prompts and he's performing very well, but the rest of the team, they're researching maybe new prompts and struggle with this all AI thing. And that's why we build also architecture meant for teams, not only for individuals. And another very good thing what we actually did, we acquired like 50 most popular AI tools in the market right now, like ChatGPT, Gemini, 11 Labs, and we created public workspaces available actually for everyone, every our user, and they can reuse their prompts for free because we acquired original prompts and original rules. So they are not generated through ChatGPT, and people can actually learn more tools than maybe they know right now.
And that part's really interesting, Alina, because what you explained to me last time was that you actually went into the documentation and did a very deep dive of each one of those tools and then came up with what those tools believe the best prompts would be for a user to actually prompt with. Is that right?
Yes, yes, of course. We scrolled through the whole documentation and yeah, we read actually through. We didn't use AI just to acquire it, but we actually also read it by ourselves. So we are quite advanced in this AI thing right now.
Yeah, so that sounds like it would help your users definitely because most of them are not going to have that technical expertise that you guys have to go dive deep into the documents and figure out, how to use these tools.
Yeah, yeah, because sometimes actually it's kind of difficult to find documentation because how I did before, I used Perplexity for deep research. So Perplexity helped me to find documentation of each tool. It was much faster than I would scroll through the whole AI tool subpages. Let's say, yeah,
Yeah.
it would take much longer time for me. And for users, it's really cool that we also structured them. For example, if we take Lovable, they can go into our workspace and they can read rules like by topics. They don't have to scroll through the whole documentation. And the best thing actually is that they can bookmark each content which is useful for them. So they don't have to dig through the whole bunch of folders again, also in our application.
They can just jump straight to their bookmarks and find the things
Yeah,
that are useful
yeah.
for them.
Yes, yes. And they can reuse it. They can actually press Option plus space and expand any prompt or rules, most probably not, but prompts they can expand in any application terminal and IDE.
Well, that sounds amazing. So what major shifts are you seeing in your industry right now?
Yeah, many AI tools, they are trying to push users to actually spend more queries, but it costs a lot of money for them, especially like no-code building applications. They are pushing users to prompt like in one sentence, but you can't get out a good piece of content just from one sentence. They still have in their documentation like very good quality prompt structured, like the first prompt, how to start your project, let's say. But somehow with their marketing, they're still pushing users to just use few sentences. And I tested few of those no code building applications, and yeah, it cost a lot actually. And that's why we are helping users as well.
Yeah, from my understanding, the more information you give the AI tool, the better it is, but that kind of seems backwards to give it less information.
Yeah, but large companies, they are positioning it that they want like everyone can prompt with just one sentence, but it still doesn't work. You still have to give any AI tool like really good context, or at least add a document with the context to get out a really good outcome.
Yeah. So I liked what you said earlier about, if people want to keep their jobs, they should look into learning AI tools. How do you think that trend is impacting your business or growth strategy?
Yeah, we will definitely grow much faster soon because I checked the statistics and data says that actually in the US, people now they are practicing becoming like AI enthusiasts, like 34% of population from age 18 to 64. But in Europe, it's just 9% right now. And people are afraid from AI, and we participated this year in two conferences. One was in Vienna and second one was in Amsterdam, and those were AI conferences. And when we spoke with like different companies, not AI companies, but like let's say software companies, like marketing companies, they kind of try to avoid AI, by the way. And data says as well, like it's just 9%, and actually 13% of whole market of companies in Europe uses AI, only 13%.
That's interesting. And what was the percentage in the US?
In the US, it was for students, it was 86%,
Oh,
but for the whole population, I think it was 34%.
34. So what do you think? Why do you think there's such a stark difference in that 34 versus 9%?
I think actually that it can be affected by GDPR, but we have here in Europe because AI also is regulated by GDPR, and somehow people are afraid to leak their data to AI. Yeah, that's the reason. And yeah, yeah, I think that's the main reason.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. That
Because it's
tracks.
much, yeah, because we have right now, sorry, we have more customers and users from the US. Currently, we have 30% incoming traffic on our website. So basically, in last month we had around 25,000 visits for the first month. Actually, it's a lot. And like 35%, I think, was from the US. And users are also mostly from the US.
Okay. And right now I know you're doing a residency in the Antler Global Network. What country is that in?
Yeah, we are currently in Sweden, in
Sweden.
Stockholm. Yeah.
That's right. So you're managing, this for the entire world. That's pretty great.
Yeah, it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, I can imagine. I appreciate you jumping on the call at this late hour. It's an early hour for me, but time zones are fun.
For us, it's 7 p.m. right now, but not that late.
Not too bad. So, in your business, what's been working well for you right now and what's been frustrating?
hmm yeah, we definitely we have very good organic traction because currently we don't spend any marketing budget at all. So we have a lot of SEO clicks right now, like Google clicks, and the biggest amount of customers comes right now from LinkedIn and Reddit, and it all comes organically. This is actually a very good sign. But what we noticed, currently we have a desktop application, but I hope at the end of this week or in the middle of the next week, we are going to launch also a web application. So the onboarding for people is going to be much more easier. And then we will boost our traffic, like we will double our traffic. I'm sure about it.
Or you'll have so much more to post about, like, hey, we have a web application now. Like, let's get
Yes,
everyone signing up.
yes, and another thing, actually, we have a lot of visitors also from mobile, so this web application is going to be also adjusted to mobile, so everyone can use our application.
As a mobile first user, I thank you for doing that. You know,
Yeah, yeah, because many enthusiasts who uses like no code building application, video generation, AI tools, and image generation, they use mostly from mobile. Yeah, because we are tracking what people need and we are listening to our user needs.
that's great. So what metrics are you most focused on improving then?
Yeah, let me think. In terms of metrics, definitely we want to grow our user base. But we will still continue this month organically. So after this month, we just want to test the web application, and then we will start also to do most probably paid marketing. But yeah, our main target right now is to acquire universities. I already set few meetings here in Sweden, in Finland, and in Estonia. And yeah, this is going to be for free for universities. So we want to create this as a hub for everyone. The prompt hub where people can find the best prompts for free, where they can store their prompts. And later we are going to implement also Snippet Store, by the way, so people can sell and they can save straight away in our application. So they don't have to store their prompts in note-taking applications, Google Docs, GitHub. They can store everything in one place. This is our vision right now for next
Okay.
few months.
So with the Snippets AI store, you're saying if I wanted to develop some snippets that were, performing really well and I wanted to put them into your store and sell them, I could do that?
Yes, yes, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, because currently I actually explored few prompt libraries and many of them are selling actually ChatGPT generated prompts and those are not worth to sell because in our application people can sell also yeah could sell also scripts and yeah because it's adjusted also to different programming languages and also they can sell like huge prompts like system prompts and everything so it's not just a small piece of prompt. You can store absolutely everything in our application and sell. Yeah.
That's awesome. Um, so looking forward, you said that, in the next month you're looking to do marketing, but for now you're going organic and reaching out to universities. where do you want to be 6 to 12 months from now with this company?
Yes, in 6 months, we definitely want to assign the partnership with those biggest AI tools. We currently started to already to communicate about this, but of course we need more active users because now we have 1,000 plus. And yeah, but we have to acquire more users. So if we will acquire universities, then we can start partnership also with Google, 11 Labs, and most probably also OpenAI.
So last week when we spoke, it was more close to around 600. So you grew about
Yeah.
400 in the week. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
You guys are really taking off. So you would
Yeah,
want to,
LinkedIn works very well.
okay. So you'd want to get those partnerships rolling with those big companies and
Yes.
integrate them even deeper into Snippets AI?
No, we want to transfer the rights because also every AI tool, if they are going to add new content or they're launching new version, their users in Snippets AI, they will get real-time updates and they can also start to reuse their prompts. So yeah, again, if let's take as an example GTP5 before when it came out. They launched rules, so we already acquired also those ChatGPT 5 rules in our application, and they are structured. You can also read topic by topic, and also we optimized through ChatGPT prompt optimizer prompts specifically for GTP 5, and we also put them into Snippets AI. And actually, yeah, when I'm talking about prompt optimizer, next step is actually to add to Snippets AI prompt enhancement. Yes,
Okay.
so you can not only store prompts in our application, but you can also to create them.
Yeah. And there was a lot of buzz when GPT-5 came out because a lot of users
Yeah.
were frustrated, their prompts weren't working anymore. And so you guys went in and you actually just optimized them for each model that they have, which is
Yes,
impressive.
yes, because that's the idea, and now we are actively showing this to AI tools in the market.
Yeah.
It's very, yeah, because we are testing right now. It's very interesting because we are adding new prompts to most popular top 5 AI tools where we know people joined recently. We are adding like every second day new prompts, and we see people are getting active and they actually are checking what we are adding there. So it's really cool because it's not like, they downloaded desktop application and it's static. It's not static. It's like living library. It's always updated.
Yeah. As AI evolves, you're evolving
Yes,
too.
yes.
So you mentioned several key goals for the business, one of which being, partnering with universities, another being that you want to partner with these companies that you're integrating your prompts for. If you had a magic wand to fix just one thing in your business that's holding you back or slowing you down from those goals, what would that one thing be?
Mm. Lack of time.
Yeah.
I would say lack of time. If we would have extra hands, but we are in the process actually to hire now GTM and salesperson. So yeah, it's gonna help us a lot right now because it takes a lot of time because to start a conversation also with those universities and with AI tools, we have to record the video individually for each, just to make them to actually to ask them to come to the call. That's the main goal, to ask them and to join the call. And then it's much easier. But to make them at least to reply you, yeah, we have to work hard on it.
Yeah. And right now it's just you and your husband doing everything?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have also a sales advisor, but yeah, we are in the process to launch the whole process actually in terms also to B2B.
Okay.
Because our main customers are definitely companies which build AI voice agents, automation, and they solve multi-client solutions.
Okay. And aside from, all the questions I've asked, is there anything else that you would want to share with our listeners about your company?
Yeah, join Snippets AI. Yeah, but I would love to share that actually everyone, if they are AI enthusiasts or they have AI community, they can create public workspace for free on Snippets AI as the community, and they can store their prompts, tutorials, rules. And for example, if they are hosting a webinar and they are showing some kind of examples, like for video prompts in JSON, for example, or simple prompts, after the webinar, they can add those prompts to the workspace and their listeners can reuse those prompts. They can just bookmark them and start to reuse them. So basically, they don't have to, I don't know, do screenshots from video or go through like Google Docs or GitHub and yeah, try to copy paste them somewhere.
There's been times that reminds me that I'm like scrolling through Instagram and this guy is, posting this viral
Yeah,
prompt,
yeah,
and I'm
I
like,
know
okay,
this.
pause, and then hold that while I'm like typing with one hand. It's a
Yeah,
pain.
in my case, what I did, I took screenshots and I forgot about them.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, just as bad, right?
usually. Yeah, if I've been working, let's say, next to computer, then I would do a screenshot and put the screenshot in ChatGPT and ask him to extract this prompt. But usually when you're scrolling late in the evening, you're, yeah, yeah, cool prompt, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's even harder when it's like they share some of the prompt and then like a second later it's the next part of the prompt. And so it's like, how many
Yeah.
screenshots do you have to take?
Yes, because with our application, if let's say let's show the example, they would love to share like huge GTP5. Let's go back to GTP5 prompt, right? They are goal like there's so many topics you have to fill out in this prompt, and they can actually in the video they can show the screenshot of the prompt or they can show it in the video, but in the comment section they can put the link to Snippets AI because their users they can click on this link, they can copy it or they can create account in Snippets AI. And if they are already users, they can simply save in their workspace directly in Snippets AI, just with one click, no copy pasting at all.
That's awesome.
And by the way, if they are sharing the link, they can, for example, if it's a link for JSON prompt for, let's say, video, they can do a preview with the video, and customer or user can preview the video and see how it has to look like.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, and the
There's,
same with voice and music. Suno AI, you can preview how the music sounds.
yeah,
11 Labs, sounds, music, voice.
it sounds like I still have a lot to learn about AI. Like many of the people out there that may be listening as well, right?
Yeah, but uh, you always have to learn in AI because it changes so fast. Like every day, new tool is coming out.
Yeah. And it seems like every year there's a new model that's even
Yeah,
better than the
yeah,
last.
yeah, that's true.
Well, just to wrap up, Alina is the co-founder of Snippets AI, and they are doing groundbreaking work here. They're going to be coming out with a web UI very soon and partnering with universities. Hopefully, they can get some all across the world, in the US, in Europe, everywhere, and get this into the hands of all the students possible and help as many of the workforce employees to keep their jobs. And if any of your listeners want to reach out to you, Alina, how would they do that?
You can reach me out on LinkedIn directly, or if they want just to test out Snippets AI, they can visit our website, get Snippets AI, get snippets.ai.
GetSnippets.ai.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Well, it's been a pleasure doing this with you, Alina, and best of luck to you. And
thank
don't
you so
forget
much.
to like and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you.